Alright chicos, bienvenidos a Playa Las Rocas. So I'm out here just on the way to Cabuya from Montezuma. Playa Las Rocas is just like a really cool spot to hang out, camp, picnic. There's a whole bunch of rocks on one side and there's actually a nice sandy beach on the other side with a little bit of a surf break. But yeah, anyway, I'm not here for surfing today. I'm here for two reasons. Number one, to just reflect a little bit about my time here in Costa Rica. Since the clock is winding down, I only have about 2 weeks left before I head back to the US. And secondly, to spend some time preparing for the next part of my journey, and something that I intend to talk about a lot here on the channel as we move forward, and something that's been near and dear to my heart and I've been super passionate about for a long time. And that obviously is permaculture, sustainability, growing food, eating good food, sustaining the body, keeping the temple intact so that the mind can do its work while we exist on this physical plane. And there's no better place to reflect than a place like Costa Rica. Oh, thanks, Gigi. So today I'm on the hunt for some coconuts. I'm looking for some coconuts, some young coconuts that are starting to grow so that I can bring them and use them as what will be the first transplants at a farm that I'll be working on, or a farm that I'll be building in conjunction with some other friends. Part of a big project. I'm not going to share all the details about it, but it's going to be a space where I'll be able to exercise the tools and knowledge that I have about permaculture and about sustainability, and also a place to connect with people. So sometimes our lives are barren and need some nutrients to facilitate growth. So does this land. It's been a teca forest for a really long time, and the soil is nutrient depleted, and some reforestation needs to happen. Everything is poco a poco, so a little bit by a little bit, and so these will be the first seeds planted in this new project. We're also going to look for some driftwood too that we could use. Use some driftwood for a fogata, make a little fire. Yeah, we're currently on the hunt right now, and I think we have found what we're looking for. Oh, hello, Blue Jay. Oh yeah, this one is way too big. There's no way I'll be able to get that out of the ground. It's giant. Look at that beauty. Coconuts on the beach, just growing. To find a nice spot to put that. All right, we're making our way to the next stop. Did collect a couple plants. I see some more over here along the road. But yeah, Coco got into it with a couple dogs over there on the beach and had to get her out of there. There's a ton over here. All those over there on the other side of that barbed wire. Privado. All right, I just hit the coconut jackpot. As you can see behind me, we have a good supply of fresh young coconuts that are growing, and we'll make big strong coconut trees someday that will provide ample peepas for us to feast upon. And these are all young coconuts. It's coconut trees, and if there's enough moisture, coconuts are very happy. As you can see, these are all nestled around this quebrada right here. There's likely a good water source here. I see some frogs. Yeah, so we'll thin them out. We won't get any big ones. So I'll collect a few of these. We'll thin them out, not get any of the big ones. So I only got one big one. Won't be taking any more of those, since those ones, we want to be able to allow those an opportunity to grow. So yeah, I know. There's a balance, people. It's also food. It's comida. There's plenty of coconut trees here to go around. Yeah. And we're gonna collect some of this driftwood too for a fire. Oh, Gigi's in her happy place. Coco, you stink. Get in the water. Get in the water, Coco. You smell. Beautiful, beautiful coastline. Gigi is still not ready to go. I gotta shake this spot. I have a whole bunch of people here picnicking, so it's just making me feel bad about harvesting too many coconuts and too many other plants, so I gotta move on to the next location. But I did manage to get quite a bit of driftwood, so the driftwood is on lock. And then we did get some more coconuts, yucca, got some pitaya, got some horsetail or snake tongue, some ornamentals. I have to say it's a good haul so far on a day's work. Dang, it is hot. It's over here glistening. Okay, mission accomplished. So I collected enough plants, was able to play with the dogs at the beach for a bit, get them tired out. And now I am gonna transition back to the crib to grab stuff to go camp out. I mean, it doesn't look like it's gonna rain anymore. And I plan on spending the night at the site to just really get some inspiration. So, see, I need to get some of these matas, these bananas, and I just did not bring my spade. I don't have my shovel, and so it's sad because there's just like so many right here on the road. Like, just take me home. I want to go home with you. Yeah, I know. Soon. Okay, let's go get it. It's only 1:30. Got the whole day ahead of us. That the car is packed and it is time to make our way over to the site. Hola chicas. You guys comfortable back there? Probably not. Ciao. Alright. So it's been a very productive Sunday, to say the least. And now it's time to get over to the site, get some tranquilo time and just chill out before the sunset. And although the weather looks a little bit bad, I think we're gonna be okay. Slow, people, slow and steady. Alright, I just arrived here at this future project site, which is top secret for the time being. And I'm ready to share all the details, because Real Hustle's move in silence, and it's not necessary to know the full scope of what is going on and how this came to fruition, but it was a long time in the making. A manifestation that went out when I first came to Costa Rica about potentially starting a business here someday, potentially being able to start a farm, owning property, all those goals. And it just so happens that it's serendipitous that, within just 2 weeks of leaving, we've broken ground on a project and stuff is happening. And now I have an anchor. There's an anchor in Costa Rica that's going to keep me coming back. And a lot has happened with that. And I've been thinking a lot about, how I'm going to continue to devote energy to this channel, and if it's something that I want to continue doing, and, what the focus is going to be. And, if you've been along with me this far, that there are a few things that just continue to resonate clear, and that's just my love of travel and new experiences, taking healthy risks, my passion for permaculture and sustainability, growing food, cooking food. Just 3 years ago I would have never imagined myself living in Costa Rica, taking some crazy risks like this, and here we are, taking some crazy risks. But as I always say, no risk, no reward. So I have all these plants that I've collected. I'm gonna spend the rest of the day just over here enjoying the site. Gonna probably make a little bonfire with this wood that I collected, collect some more wood over here at the site, and just start to visualize this layout of what we're trying to do here and what's gonna be possible, and just really get to know what this part of the peninsula has, what regalos, what presents it has to share. And So I'm standing behind these two teca trees, and this is a teca forest or a teak forest. This is, I mean, it's kind of a monocrop that's utilized here. It's amazing for construction, but yeah, it definitely deteriorates the nutrients in the soil when it's monocrop the way that it is. And you can see over here in the distance we have teca. So with that, there's a lot of reforestation that's going to need to take place here, and this is going to be the perfect laboratory to experiment and bring you along with me, so that you can see a lot of the stuff that I'll be doing firsthand and sharing a lot of the skills and tools that I've learned over the years, and also kind of going back to some projects that I did, you know, in my own homestead in San Diego, and just sharing our journey of sustainability and trying to reduce our footprint while also creating an edible landscape, something that's sustainable and regenerative and even more beautiful to look at. So. I just use the Sierra to thin out this teca a little bit, because this is where we're gonna have a road coming through, so that we can access the back of the property. And I'm also just using this organic matter to kind of create a little bioswale here. So the earth will be pushed up here, and this will be a great place to start planting plants as it starts to break down and become nutrients for the soil. So of course this is just the beginning stages, but starting to make a little line here. Welcome back. So we're back at the project site. I did not get to finish my planting yesterday because I ran out of light. Got a lot more rain last night, and it's like there's more rain on the way. So for me, this means it's perfect time to plant more plants. As you can see, this is the progress I've made so far. Just in one day of transplanting some stuff from the beach, plants that I had at my apartment, and now stuff that I'm bringing from Hotel Aves. So thank you, Hotel Aves. You're a proud partner in this project. I have another load of plants. So I got some Flor Amarillo. This is like a yellow flower that turns into a vine and will just grow from a cutting. Got some vetiver, which is a great sustainable plant. It's a grass, ornamental grass. It's annual, so it just stays all year long. And I got some bananas, and I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but this has roots, and I'm just gonna see if I can put one of these bamboo in here, see if this thing will survive. I'm not sure. It has raíces, and I got a piece of the cornum here, so a piece of the root ball. Just gonna dig that real deep and see if I can't use some groundwater to survive. Put it right in the quebrada over there. About an hour and a half, I'm done. It's 4:20 right now, and I'm about to break. Got a ton of plants in the ground. I mean, I planted over 30 vetiver. I planted 2 bananas. I planted 30 flor amarillos, and yeah, like I had like 10 snake plants and like another 10 pitayas, something like that. So I mean, this is not typically the time that you would want to plant stuff in Costa Rica. I plant stuff that has a little bit more high probability of surviving. I also plant it near the closest known water source. And the majority of what I'm doing is just really kind of earthworks. It's just moving the dirt in a way when it rains, water will have an opportunity to settle in certain areas so that it can absorb into the ground, and then other areas where water will be moved away. And so it's kind of a combination of those things that I was doing here on the edge of the calle here. I have a couple little basins that I've created. I've created some berms and swells so the water can drain over here to where all these plants are. So this is the little quebrada that we have on the side of the property that's going to end up being behind the shipping container. And that's going to provide some opportunities to collect water and maybe have a little water feature during the winter, during the rainy season. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I'm going to get back and finish this video when I come back in the next couple days. Just kind of talk a little bit more about the vision for this project, you know, what led me here, and how I plan on sustaining this life of just being a vagabond. I'm moving around and doing the things that I'm happy about and bring me pleasure, and things that also allow me to take care of my family. But for now, I'm just gonna wait. Hopefully this rain comes. Looks like it passed for now, but until next time, we'll see you. Thanks again for watching this episode of the Free Range Squad. Until our next adventure, pura vida.